Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Florida Atlantic Owls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So Ohio State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And, Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022 the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year 2023.
The defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. In this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Owls offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's caught downfield. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here's the second down play. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense makes the stop after the completion. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. And he drops back in the gun, looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, FAU. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They're going to run it here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. That looked to be the defensive back who came flying up there to put the pressure on the quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking for the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much of a return, but the pick ends his scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. Well, Kirk, it's Florida Atlantic with the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Graham. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Back to throw again. The pass rush closing in. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And the pass is complete to the tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And it's good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And this pass is on target. Caught. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line.
Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. That's reeled in. It's Graham. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. That completion makes it second and short. He hands it to the back. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Receiver makes the grab. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. The attempt is no good. He missed it. Missed opportunity to make this a one-score game, still losing by 11.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Eludes a tackle. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. He'll hand it off. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Getting set. Here's second down. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. An important third down attempt for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw football there on third down. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. Returner brought down, sets up the next drive. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. And he's got it. Touchdown, FAU.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch downfield. Enough for a first down at the 37. Buckeyes looking to use the out-tempo offense here. First down, looking to throw the ball. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around them.
And they'll set up for the PAT. They make the extra point and trail now 28-10. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. He's going for a big play downfield. And that ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Oh, and it's dropped. Nearly intercepted by an excellent defender. Don't see that very often. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. Oh, and he can't make the catch across the middle. It'll bring up second down. Quarterback drops back. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run up the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll hand it off. Trucks through the defender. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back grabs it on the screen. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. The back's got it. Jukes to get free. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. We'll give it to the running back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Off target with the throw, incomplete. It's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the comeback continues. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. And he stopped short. The try fails, and they don't cut it to a field goal margin. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. The back in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Second down, looking to throw it. Nice catch made along the sideline. He does just get the foot down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to chuck it again. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. All the way back to claim the lead. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Defense is coming after him. Running out of time in the pocket. And he can't get rid of it and goes down, so a sack. Unsuccessful two-point try. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid gain there in first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Backfield is empty here for 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. A new set of downs after that completion. There's the handoff. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Complete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Running with purpose.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Unleashes the stiff arm. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's got it near the end zone. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. Can this offense answer their opponent's score? Suddenly they're behind. And he's got his man open downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. So quickly all the way up to the 36 and it's 1st down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking to throw again. He's going to take another shot right here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Great job by the punter there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Look at him run through those tacklers. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. He has first down yardage at the 46. The Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Big play across midfield. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side, suddenly, Kirk, their season is over. But it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It's easy to focus on the team that advances. And they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go
Spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Owls ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So UL Monroe's offense will start this game off. And here's the veteran, a steady set of hands, Jesse, that sort of feels like a security blanket.
And that's big in a game like this, Reese. As a quarterback, I need to know I have a guy I can...
He's going to take a shot. Lofted to the sideline, and it's picked off.
That is not how you drew it up offensively. You want to come out, get some things established, get your quarterback in a rhythm, get the positive mojo going. The opposite just happened. Just made a big mistake. Now you just created so much momentum for the other team. Defense, please come and bail me out.
Here comes the offense on first down. On the option. He'll toss it. Fighting off the defender. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Trying play action. Got a man in the middle. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Fights off a defender. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can come to the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Spinderella. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Pulled and fired complete. Oh, the pirouette, he's got room. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Looking downfield, it's Gage. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the give, looking for room. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. He'll do it himself. Shows him the stiff arm. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The Warhawks are on the move. From the gun, the ground game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Roberts. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Quarterback on the keeper. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Grabs it in the middle. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. Now on 1st down from the 28. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Still on his feet at the 40. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Delivers the contact. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. This time they'll go to the running game. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Underwood. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. UMass overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Amherst, these Minutemen got to be thrilled. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Getting some heat. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Warhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for, but a flag is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Wants to throw, it's Gage. Using the quick game. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. He's looking to throw it. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Warhawks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. The lone back's got it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. He tries to take the top off. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Running back goes in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The run from the shotgun. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Trying to find his man on first down. He finds his man. Stopped after making the catch. And the Warhawks are in the hurry-up. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Line getting set on second down. The give from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? To the air, it's Gage. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
He's back to throw on second down. Got a man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. He's looking to pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. The Warhawks will punt this one away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. He has 60 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Now the toss. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Trying to make magic. Continues to fight for yards. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. On the move, he fires. He makes a catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Now from inside the red zone. Grabbed on the outside, it's Otis. They'll run this play from the pistol. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Smashes through. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, and they convert. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Bowling Green may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Perry Stadium every time. The Falcons have been racking up road wins since the Urban Meyer days, and they get another one today. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. Slips a tackle. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Warhawks send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. He's looking for a man on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Underwood. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense. And now it's fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. To the air. It's Gage. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Plows through the defense. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And an empty backfield here on second and short. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Otis. Touchdown, Owls! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Looking for a man. It's Gage. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. And the Warhawks line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
The Warhawks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Makes the quick grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. They'll leave it with him. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Lofts one deep down the right side. Pass on the way, it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
You know, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Owls! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
The AT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
41, ULM 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. He's got it down the middle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass. It's Gage. Unloads to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun. Wants to pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that person out, and you get the pick.
Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic! And the punishment has been extended.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Gage. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Underwood. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Here's the handoff. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. He's up to 90 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Running to the left. Shakes off the tackler. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the inside. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Dances away again. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And the pummeling has started.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They've 5-play scoring.
That makes sense.
The 2-yard touchdown toss. They're lining up to boot it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Akers. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Warhawks will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He looks that one in nicely. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Keeps looking downfield. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Warhawks!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. They put together an 81-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He breaks a tackle. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Runs through a tackle. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Caught over the middle. It's Akers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Payne. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. He's going to throw deep right side. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back.
And it's loose. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Offense set on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not going to risk a return. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening.
They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. So we'll boot it away to get this one started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Got him downfield. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this.
Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 30. 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tigers. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum.
He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Clemson Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sapp, feeling some heat. He's got his man.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Going up top on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Otis. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. He wants to throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's open. What a great run that was. But they had given up on the series, and the defense says, no, let us help you stay alive and maybe get a 1st down later.
You thinking pass all the way, and they run it, and they keep going, and I don't know how they got that many yards, but it's still your turn.
And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Underwood. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Gets away from 1. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 1 back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Back to pass, it's sacked. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Hard running there. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Florida Atlantic races to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around. And then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 10 over Georgia State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Throws to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll look to pin him deep. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw, buying some time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're bringing heat. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They're going to ride this running back. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you.
And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They played that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch called for and made. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Tom.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time, they couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. From midfield, looking for room. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll try the run. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Sapp. Looking left. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Handoff to the lone back. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He's going to pass. Got a man. It's Washington. Makes the catch and knocked down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Dropping back, it's Sapp. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Snagged on the outside, it's Roberts. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got enough space, and it's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I don't care about plays. I don't care about yards. All I care about, did they get points? Could I bow my neck up when it mattered most? And how about the defense forcing the turnover? Doesn't matter that they gave up yards. Doesn't matter that they ran a bunch of plays. All that matters is they bowed up, found a way to turn the football over, and get it back to their offense.
Gonna run it. It's Underwood. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this 2nd half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Complete to start this drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Tigers racing to the line in a hurry-up. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, what a move to get open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying to get to him. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Scanning the field, it's sapped. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Give to the back. Oh, what a move! Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The RPO fired complete to the left. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UAB is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up 14 over Troy.
Complete to the right.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And the returner will be dragged down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at...
Can anyone catch him? Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Clemson! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And this offense gets on the board in the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. It's a draw. Hits the spin cycle. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off-play action on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the ground with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. The option look. Now the pitch. Still on his feet at the 45. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Here comes Clemson with another first down. They'll run it from the gun. Dances away from one. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Power football with the run. Nice move there. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And that pass picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Discards a man. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. What a snag by the defense. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking to throw at Sapp. Might be looking to run. Can't get him to the ground. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now improvising. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Headed to the end zone. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Caught on the outside, it's Washington. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Great move. Now he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Slips away. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Complete downfield. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They're testing the right side here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A third and long coming up here. Dropping back. It's sacked. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, what a move! He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
I'll tell you what, I love having a quarterback that trusts himself, that knows in a big situation in the fourth quarter he can take off and still take care.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They'll throw it on first down. Makes his connection. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to pass it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over NC State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a man. It's Sapp. Setting up the screen. Oh, the quick spin move. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Looking to pass on second down. He's going to take off. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They'll run it from the gun. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. It's complete. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead here in the fourth. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job bringing on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. To the air, it's Sapp. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used